of getting him to feel comfortable going to a target. Yes, not sure if he's worked with target training. It can be very nice to, at times, use a mat or a dog bed, blanket, as your dog's visual marker to go and hone in on. So that way, what we're trying to build up is that obviously before things become too hard, like if company was coming, or if let's say there was a bigger distraction out in the world, we want him to start thinking that instead of going and doing the original skill, right, that, which could have been jumping or mouthing or getting a little too eager beaver, is that going to a target spot, yes, has value, and that going and trying to work on some sort of relaxation or trying to get more in the groove with relaxation when otherwise he'd have a really hard time relaxing. So we want to obviously practice a lot of these skills, ready, Ed, prior to needing them. So there we go, nice. So if let's say he was having a real hard time learning this with no distractions, that's where we'd want to start. If let's say he was doing quite well, you could use the distractions of family members or friends that might be coming over. But I wouldn't do it if, let's say, the electrician or the plumber is maybe too hard for your dog, and start off with more comfortable distraction humans to work through. So again, bed, yes. So in the beginning, he can either also do a little bit of free shaping. So if let's say he goes towards the bed on his own, you could also capture that behavior. So to capture it would be almost like a photograph where let's say he goes on the bed, you could go yes, and then feed for that response, even though I didn't necessarily ask him for the bed behavior. Oh my goodness, I know, doing is optional. So Mr. R over here is doing a lovely job. So we would start to apply our bed, we'd hopefully get a sit or a down behavior, and then we'd start to apply, let's say for example, a stay behavior. So stay, again, I really recommend to ask for it once. You're going to feed your dog several snacks while they're still stuck in stay. If they break, because maybe Mr. R has not worked it with me before, obviously, but then also he's maybe a little out of practice, or maybe he's a little overwhelmed by the brand new environment. So I'm just going to feed him a couple snacks while he's in his sit position on the mat, trying to create value and not moving. If in the beginning sitting is easier for him than a down, start there. So because we don't want to force a behavior, so if let's say Mr. R breaks, I'm just going to lure him back onto the target mat just to help him reset up. Yes. So that way he's getting multiple little tidbits throughout the stay behavior to create value. In the beginning, these are short and sweet, beautiful, all done, and then we can get up and break. When he gets up from the position, he's no longer going to get snacks. He would get the snack while in the stay position. So we're building up value and not moving. Ready? Bed. And then we get that lovely sit. We can tell him to stay. Have him hold it for a few seconds, whatever he's comfortable or tolerant of doing. Feed him several lovely goodies throughout this lovely sit stay. I do want to keep it short and sweet for greater success in the beginning. Then I would say, all done, and then we can get the lovely guy to get up and wiggle from his spot. You notice how, again, I only feed throughout the stay. So there's a few crumbs he's going to go check out for, but I tend to only feed throughout the stay to create value in my dog holding that position. So ready, Roy? I get his attention, bed. Yes, I'm going to feed him for setting up on the bed. Now I might apply that stay. Let him hang out. If he gets a little distracted by a noise, no worries. And then Ebba, let's